The times were tough, and a dry season at work left my wallet evaporated. As I sat at my desk, contemplating the situation through my typewriter, in walked Trouble on long, slender legs.
Brony, I desperately need your help.
I could tell by the impish gleam in her eyes that this broad was nothing but trouble, but I was in no position to refuse. Go on.
Well, A and Y is out of town, and, well, I'm simply lost without a brown, bespeckled, finely dressed earth pony around.
She almost had me pegged.
So what do you say, Mr. Brony? Care to be my company?
Of all the places in all of Equestria, she had to walk into mine.
Sequins and sashes, Rarity, they're exquisite.
After that last episode, I'm done with alliterations for a while.
Suspense, and best of all, fabulous costumes.
Are they graphic novels, or is the author just really, really descriptive?
The sign of a good author is their ability to paint the picture within your mind.
Hey guys, how's it?
Gosh darn it, Rainbow Dash.
My little pony.
Give me the remote. Give me the remote, Keyframe. Give me the remote, Keyframe.
You know, there are perks to being this tall.
Nothing we can't fix in a stitch.
And now for Sassy's next line.
I'm just the lucky reserve who was called in to be the backup flyer in case a Wonderbolt can't perform.
So, Rainbow Dash is basically the substitute teacher of the Wonderbolts.
Well, she is. I think it's time we bolt those mannequins to the floor.
If there was any way you could squeeze in one more little delivery...
Well then, if you know what you've got, you might as well use it, I guess.
Well, I know he wants to deliver a package to you, Rarity, but I don't think it's the rhinestones. The Wonderbolts, where everyone's a Spitfire recolor or a Pegasus with a Jufro.
I smell a fish. A fish that smells like nepotism. Or at least a uniform hairstyle.
Don't you know who this is?
Cave Johnson?
Charles Lindbergh.
I don't have the endurance to go long distances.
Is that record measured by time or distance? Because if it's your standard best time for 26.2 miles, then you don't really need the endurance when gliding at supersonic speeds.
Ronnie, your physical education side is showing.
Darn, I thought the blazer kept that covered up.
It's almost impossible to get stains out of silk.
Rarity knows all about stains and silk. I guess the male pony really did deliver.
You need to get your mind out of the gutter.
I'm gonna get to fly with Wind Rider.
Rainbow Dash, rein it in. You're embarrassing yourself.
Rainbows flying with the Wonderbolts. The family prayer's been answered.
You too, Keyframe.
I didn't send a note.
That's so strange.
The smell of fish is growing pungent. But this time, it's actually fishy.
Maybe, so they could take her spot.
What are you doing?
I guess you could say that Rainbow Dash has been framed.
Look, I have frame in my name, and even I found that corny.
Having this totally amazing dream. Flying with Wind Rider and the Wonderbolts.
Shut up, Rainbow. Shut up, Rainbow. Shut up, Rainbow.
I'm just glad that I didn't have to say it for once.
And try to find Spitfire and bring her back.
Okay, questions. 1, how are their eyebrows going through their suit? How are their goggles going under their mane?
Keyframe, your artsy side is showing.
Well, it's kinda always showing on my rump, so yeah, I have no excuse.
And we're going to get to the bottom of this faster than my costume change.
It was Wind Rider. He's either trying to give Rainbow Dash a chance to fly with him, or he's trying to preserve his record.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna put my money on Spitfire Recolor 26. She has shifty eyes.
We had a long road ahead of us, Rainbow Dash and I.
We were getting extremely skeptical, Keyframe and I, at how Rarity could possibly be a detective just from reading a novel. It'd be like learning forensics from Sherlock Holmes. Nevertheless, I was up for the challenge.
Is he dead?
She's smelling Wind Rider's cologne. Those have been cut with scissors. Oh god, the implications.
Why is Fluttershy's cutie mark on the carpet?
Irrelevant details, my dear Keyframe.
Don't call me dear.
Shall I call you oblivious instead?
100% in the... Ooh!
I felt like I was watching the blind leading the blind, but I knew there was something up with that curtain being loose. I just couldn't place it.
You know, I feel like the past 2 episodes have been the result of the designers wanting to draw nice clothes for Rarity again.
Keyframe's observations were, shall we say, less useful.
Where were you on the night of last night at midnight?
Shouldn't they be questioning Luna's guards? I mean, it did happen at night.
Elementary, my oblivious Keyframe. These are the guards that were present at the time.
Okay, but why would Celestina— Hey!
Jack, I want you to draw me like one of your French girls.
I'm guessing that at times it can be rather
Hard?
boring.
Oh.
We don't get a lot of recognition for what we do,
said the guard, ignoring the fact that they get their tails kicked at every catastrophe.
Do you know what I do when I sleep? Because I sure don't. You travel in the right circles.
Must resist obvious reference.
She had a really deep, raspy voice.
Kind of like yours.
Okay, Rainbow's voice is raspy, but deep? She squeaks more than Sweetie Belle.
What color was the scarf?
White.
Just like the one Wind Rider was wearing. The tangled web unravels.
Okay, slow down your jets, Phoenix Wrong. Let's wait till the end of the episode before we jump to any conclusions. A unicorn using his hooves on a trumpet. So many questions.
Keyframe's priorities were still elsewhere, but I knew I'd soon be proven right.
And that pony was none other than...
Old Man Jenkins?
Wind Rider!
Called it.
They were clearly cut with shears.
Called it.
Wind Rider's cologne of choice.
Called it.
Whoever ordered the cake got a chocolate stain on their ivory scarf.
Yeah, and apparently a trench coat and glasses equals a change in muzzle shape. Who knew?
The chocolate stain?
Called it.
You're gonna call your mama crying if you keep saying that.
If I could get Rainbow Dash kicked out of the Wonderbolts forever, my record would be preserved.
I had hoped against hope that this guy wasn't just being a jerk, but fate dealt us all a different hand that night.
Are you sure you don't have a condition?
My only condition is a thirst for justice.
When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Make life take the lemons back. Get mad! I don't want your damn lemons! What am I supposed to do with these?
Then there's no time to lose.
If she manages that, she's going to end up breaking that distance record they keep talking about.
Quick! We spent all of our budget on black and white effects. Time for some off-screen action!
So my friend got her moment in the sun.
So, like the end of Wind Rider's career, this collab has finished. What's next for us? Probably splitting the check at a Denny's while watching people comment about one detail in the video and never shut up about it. But such is life.
Are you about done?
Hey, I didn't get those acting lessons for nothing.
Here's looking at you, kid. But as for you, Wind Rider, the bylaws are clear.
Any final words? Yeah? None? Okay, bye!
You know something? I think this is the start of a beautiful friendship. If you have anything you would like to hear discussed or reviewed, you can drop suggestions by following BronyBuck on Tumblr or sending an email to bronydebates@gmail.com. Be sure to check out Irish John's channel for some funny short films, as well as Okizuma's channel for a variety of great videos, and thank them for their support. Feel free to check out my Patreon to see how you can support my channel and what you'll get in return. Big thanks to all of those supporting me already. Have a great day, and I look forward to hearing from all of you soon.